This is the Cricket Matter podcast, and today we are talking about why walking is still one of the best things you can do in pre-season. Isn't it, James? You just walked a hell of a lot. But tell us all about what you've just been doing the last few days.
I have. No, I've been doing on a charity initiative led by the one and only Michael Cann, who's president of Cardiff Cricket Club, walking in the valleys for young cricketers. So it's a really good initiative because obviously a lot of the big clubs in South Wales have a lot of money coming into them, whereas some of the areas in rural parts of Wales, particularly in the valleys, are struggling for players, but also for money to try and keep the club going. So Canny set it up about 4 years ago, and we've been raising a lot of money. I think we raised in total about £85,000 over the last 4 years. And over the weekend, I think this figure was about £15,000 in total. So it's a really good initiative. It's a great way to meet loads of people from other clubs. But I see it as a really good pre-season training drill. Hands down. It is incredible. Now, people keep saying and talking about it all the time, and we keep banging on about it, about walking, why it's important. People don't listen to us. I think when it comes to the first game of the season where pre-season friendlies are starting, or the league starts in a couple of weeks' time, they're going to be stiff and sore for a very long time afterwards, maybe until the following Saturday. Because guess what? They haven't built up the volume in their legs to cope with it. And that is one of the big reasons why you get stiff and sore.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, without naming names, did anyone struggle with the walk? Because you did walk quite a fair distance, didn't you?
Yeah, so we covered about 10 miles a day.
What did you see? I think that's what I'm asking. What did you see from people?
People hobbling, people with blisters, people struggling to walk uphill. And these are all amateur cricketers. And it was just a general observation of people struggling to walk up hills and inclines. And it was a tough old slog for them. So, at the end of day one, you can argue that a lot of people chose the wrong footwear for the type of road that we were walking on. So they had a lot of blisters, which then carried over to the following 2, 3, 4 days. But it was more the fitness aspect which was concerning. And again, we're not talking elite level, we're talking at general club level. Anywhere from Division 1 to Division 12 in South Wales cricket, which is a big variety there. But it's a huge factor. Like, endurance is a big part of cricket. You've got to last the whole day. And we were walking for 6 to 7 hours a day. You can check out my Strava if you want to see what we were doing and how far and the gradients. But the 4 days back to back, I think, is a perfect tester for cricketers to get ready for pre-season. Now, I'm not saying you go and do this and join in with a walking in the valleys because you could be from anywhere in the world. But having this volume building up 1, 2, 3, 4 days on top of your daily walking habits you should be having anyway, it just gets volume into the legs, which helps build up that tolerance, the ligaments, the tendons, even the bones. Yeah. Let's talk about the bones. It's getting your bones nice and strong in some respect. But it's that basic endurance. And again, cricketers walk all the time. And in the game, around the boundary, to the match, back and forth from the match. And it's just that low threshold volume builder that it's important for endurance, and walking up and down a hill from hiking, which we've spoken about several times in the podcast, is absolutely invaluable as a simple zone 1, zone 2 type threshold work, which acts as great recovery, but also a great base builder too.
So what would you say? How should people start out? Like, go for a long walk, long ruck, or build up to, say, 60 minutes minimum, and then try and extend out from there?
Yeah, I think so now. So I think, again, we're now about a month from the season, if less than that. So I think the first thing I'd be encouraging everybody to do is go for a 30-minute walk every day. That's it, baseline. Yep. Just go for a 30-minute walk every day. It's a great way to go out and clear your head. Great way to get miles in your legs. Hopefully you can find 30 minutes in a day, even if it's getting off a train station to stop earlier to walk to work. Even if it's just getting off a train station earlier before you walk home from work. Something along those lines to figure out, well, how can you find 30 minutes to just start walking and build it up gradually. I appreciate not everyone, because of family, life, work, kids, means you can go walking for 4 days on the trot back to back. But again, can you fit in a hike with the family, or hike sometime over the weekend? Go for an hour, go for 2 hours, find your local hill, go up and down that local hill a few times if you need to. But just start building that volume in your legs. And I promise you will thank me for it come the first game of the season. But more importantly, like towards the middle of May, end of May, start of June, when we're starting to build volume and things are starting to creak already. Well, we've started to build that volume already to allow you to recover faster, and you implement into your training. So again, as simple as it sounds, go walk more, start walking more, build up that walking tolerance. Because most of the people I'm probably speaking to at the moment, they haven't done any pre-season fitness. They've been trying.
They may be leaving it a bit late.
Exactly. This is the last thing. So the last thing I want people to go and do is go and run around like a lunatic, having not done anything all season, get injured. Because a lot of people do. First game of the season, they get injured. Or they get lead up to getting to the start of the season, get injured. We don't want that. So let's just think sensibly and starts with walking. As simple as it is, it starts with walking.
Walking. Well, exactly. It's what we hear all the time from people. It's like, oh, I want to start. People start running. It's like, well, hang on. Whoa. When was the last time you walked for 20 minutes or half an hour? I'm going to go for a half-hour jog. Hang on. When did you last walk for half an hour continuously? We hear it all the time, don't we?
It's a good example this last week. So I did. Yeah. So now it's gotten sunny and nice in the morning. Again, I was out doing some sprint work and drills this morning. Not sprint work, drills to go with it, because I'm trying to prepare my ligaments and tendons ready for it. So last Tuesday, I went out and did some, sounds silly, there's some simple A-skips and some skipping. And because I haven't done it outdoors for a long time, for such an extended time of 30 minutes plus, right? My ankles and all the ligaments and everything, all the muscles around it were stiff and sore. It's taken about a week for it to recover again from that. That's just from skipping and bounding and doing A-skips. So again, if you're going in and bowling flat out, having done no volume work in your legs, how do you think that's going to pan out?
Yeah. Exactly. Not well, I imagine.
Not well.
Not well. So guys, get walking. Basically, that is the essence of this podcast. Get walking. It's never too late to start. Start now. Go. Get off this podcast and go for a walk. Find some time.
Oh, hopefully someone's listening to the podcast as they're walking. That'd be even better.
As they're walking, that'll always be a good one, wouldn't it? Indeed. Get that Zone 1, Zone 2 work in those legs, guys. That is it for today. Please don't forget to rate, review and subscribe. And if you would like our free training plan, then go to cricketmanners.com/train. And remember, our goal is to make you a better cricketer.